Mansions, farms, high-priced luxury vehicles, and yachts along the shore. That's what most people think of when they think of Connecticut. But if you drive up the road just a little, the luxury cars turn into 93 Toyotas, the yachts turn into garbage over the water, and the mansions turn into abandoned buildings. This is Bridgeport, Connecticut, a city known for crime, drugs, violence, abandoned property, and quote-unquote circus history. But some of us don't see it that way. We call this place home.
If you do your history, Bridgeport was the place back in from the early mid 80s to earlier on before that. And I think, with crime and things like that, people feel, sometimes Bridgeport's not safe and so on and so forth. The people here, they're not going to spend money. They're too urban, so they feel like they have to go to these other areas where demographically they feel they're going to be better off. When I could have made that same choice. I grew up here in Bridgeport my whole life. I've seen all the ups, all the downs, and I'm here. This is my first place of business, and I wouldn't change it for any reason.
I wrote the chorus to Dear Bridgeport as a prayer and a declaration for the city. I think it's time we get over our past and move forward. There's a revival coming. The chorus was originally written for another song, but it only felt right to dedicate this to Bridgeport. I did have a few singers in mind, but none of them really fit the feeling that it needed to have. Then a few months ago, I met Linda Starr out in New York City, and I asked if she could sing the song. She did it in one take. It only felt right. I met Sherrod here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. He played bass for another artist here, and it was just incredible. It was only right that I had him on the bass. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sherrod.
Yeah!
Activity like this, more young people starting up fun businesses and interacting with other people doing the same thing. Being an outsider, come hang out with us. Come see all the stuff that your parents will probably never see.
Yep. Check.
I reached out to John for this song only because, he is from Bridgeport. Who better to let you know what Bridgeport is than someone from Bridgeport? So, ladies and gentlemen, John Angelo.
There's so much opportunity out here. There's a lot of smart people out here. I know for a fact there's smart, business-minded people out here. We're not dumb. I know we probably look broke. We look like we're poor. Our living conditions are bad, but we are not stupid. I give us that. Bridgeport is not dumb. If we stop doing all of the violent things that we do, we can actually get together and use that energy to do something crazy and positive, not crazy in a negative way. I'm from the bridge where they still singing ill street blues, neglect the high school education cause them skills ain't used. The metric system was preferred, the scale was part of the tools to provide and multiply for more than ill they do. So that song is basically about, me growing up in Bridgeport, being from the bridge, as I would call it. The song I wrote is basically Bridgeport through my eyes. Basically, listen to it. Everything that I say in the verse is my perception of Bridgeport, whether it's good or bad or both. I give you my experience growing up in my neighborhood through the song.
For New Independence, we brought everybody out. Friends, family, instrumentalists, choir singers, artists, directors, dancers. We pretty much brought everybody, and we worked around the clock.
Results, man. We got results.
Of course. Play your results.
Alright, so crap, do you have your hustle hard verse?
Yes.
Alright, let's go. Screw it. I don't have time for this. We gotta do that. We gotta knock that out today. You ready? Sure. Do you know it? Okay. How many verses do you have for that?
One verse for that. You told me you have 7 verses for
He said
Bridgeport.
he said that he'll write on the spot another one,
Yeah,
so he could do that shit quick. He could.
Too bad we decided to record Hustle Hard at 4 o'clock in the morning.
See, now that
Now, after all that, the hardest part comes. The final mix. I tried mixing Dear Bridgeport in just about every studio we can get our hands on. We worked at Virtue Music Studios. We worked at home studios. We worked in a studio out in New York. We also mixed a track out in Atlanta, Georgia. But at the end of the day, we only had the best quality at home.
Like the high school education, cause some skills ain't used. The metric system was preferred, scale was part of the tools to divide and multiply for more than ill they do. And I never take a day away, and still I choose to provide by any means. I wanna live like you. The hood was surrounded by players who's living reckless.
Tonight, I turn my back to the past and I make it last tonight. So I pray for a great tomorrow, cause tonight, we break the coldest chains in the bravest ways tonight. So I raise my hands and I ask for the city to stand up.